I towed him into that one. Yeah, and as soon as I looked back, I was like, fuck, I've killed my brother.
Today, my guest is a Tasmanian maniac who surrounds himself with a crew of Tassie maniacs who call Shipsterns home. He's got some insane waves and some mind-bending footage, which we're going to run through. Welcome, James Holmer Cross.
Thanks for having me, mate. It's good.
Mate, no problem at all. So are you born and bred Tassie?
No, I'm from Victoria, but pretty much I'm not born, but definitely bred down here. Definitely shaped Tasmanian. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else anyway, that's for sure.
So whereabouts are you at nowadays?
I'm down on the southeast coast of Tassie, a place called Dodgers Ferry, Park Beach. It's just it was a sleepy little sort of seaside town. Now it's sort of gone crazy like everywhere else. And there's like Ferraris and Porsches driving around and new houses going up on the coast everywhere. So
you stick your surfboard on top of your Ferrari?
Maybe one day. I don't know.
Fingers crossed for you.
Drive something like that, but yeah.
So you were born in Victoria. When did you start surfing?
My dad got me into it fairly early, but I didn't really get right into it till maybe grade 6 or 7. And then I didn't stop after that. So, yeah.
And was that down in Tassie or up in Victoria?
In Tassie. So this little place sort of shaped us. So my brother and I, it's got the perfect little learning spot. It's they call it Crap Beach, which is like Park Beach. Crap Beach is reversed in the spelling. So everyone calls it Crap Beach, but it's heaps of good surfers. So it's a junky little sort of inlet where it gets the last of all the swells. So by the time it gets here, it's pretty weak. But it's always got a nice little right-hander. So it's perfect for learning.
So that's what you sort of learned, and then stepping up a bit from that, because obviously you're in enormous wave surfing now.
Yeah, it's good.
So how'd that progression go?
Moved to the Gold Coast and just travelled around a lot, surfing different states and Indonesia and other spots, and sort of fell in love with that sort of side of it. So it's sort of I guess that was more trying to be competitive, but when I moved back down to Tassie, I just heard about this wave, which was Shipstern, and one of my mates, Dustin Hollick, and another one, Andrew Campbell, had been sort of talking about it, and Andrew had been quietly riding it, by himself, which is pretty nice.
The Jeff Clarker there.
Yeah. And so we sort of just followed along and slowly sort of progressed, all our young, there was a first little crew, really tight, and then it was us. And then we became one sort of people that we just chased it.
And how long ago, how long have you been doing that for, surfing out at Shippies?
20 years.
Oh, dead set.
Yeah.
Yep.
I looked so 2023, yeah, it would have been 2003. Yeah.
And obviously you've kept it pretty secret.
Yeah, it was, and then it just blew up. Andrew Campbell got a couple shots out there, and everyone's like, where the hell's this? Because it's such a unique wave, and it just got cover shots everywhere, and every mag, and Mark Matthews, Drew Courtney, Rasta, Kieran Perro, they all ventured down and paddled it, and just went, after that there was no looking back. It just got exposed, so we feel we might as well roll with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how'd that sort of feel, going from an empty lineup to just jam packed?
It didn't get jam packed really for a while. Sort of just, it was. I think the thing that changed everything was forecasting, and then crew being able to pretty much you can tell exactly what every swell's going to do. So that was sort of, it didn't start getting crazy jam-packed till about probably 6 or 7 years ago. But it's fine for us. Like we still know which waves are the best, and everyone's pretty courteous, and like you don't get too many wankers coming down, you know. You get the odd one, but it's all good. It's all part of it.
So down there, that's a really active ocean. Is it pretty consistent?
Yeah. No, it's consistent. It's just getting the right winds and the right swell direction and all that, because it's so raw. So it needs to be pretty groomed and stuff. So.
And so these sort of waves, how do you keep yourself ready physically, mentally? You doing any sort of training?
I used to. Now I just pretty much I know it so well. So, but in saying that, still you've still got to be like super fit, and I think just my work. So I'm in trade, so it's like I'm working every day, and I've got my little beach here. That's all that it keeps me fit. So,
yep,
I could definitely lose a couple kgs, but yeah. Anyway, you got to live too, don't you?
Yeah, you got to, mate. You got to. So that wave itself, from where you are, like, what's the sort of effort involved to get to it?
That's just an early start, and then skis and boats or walking. You know, it's really remote, so it's you've got to have all the gear, and yeah, it's a big day. It's a full day.
Yeah. So it's a full thing. You're getting out there with skis and everything. You're not, because I've heard a couple say they do a bit of a drive and walk. There's a bit of a walk.
Yep. There's a nice walk there. It's about an hour and a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, but I always take my ski around, and we normally go around in a crew. There'll be a few skis and boats and things. It's always good to, and we got after a few of those incidents, we've got a guy down here, Richie Hassett, who's super proactive. His son Noah.
Yeah, Noah. Yep.
Yeah, his son's. Yeah, he's super passionate about it down there. There's a couple young guys, my son and George, and I think now that they're coming through, it's like crew are taking it further and further. So Richie got behind, and he got a safety ski down there and run us through the programs. So we've got a full safety unit going down for the proper swells now. So, which is good.
And that's purely safety, isn't it? So nothing else.
Just pure safety. So it's separate. Yeah. So you can just you have a designated safety team, and then you can just focus on the other crew can just focus on surfing. But we all just work as a unit anyway. But always keeping an eye on things. But yeah, it's just a must now. It's like more, like you said, more people, more things can go wrong.
Yeah. So you guys are almost looking over everyone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because I think I saw a post, if I'm right, where it was talking about guys, anyone going down there to surf, just to chip in some money.
Yeah.
To help out, which I think's more than a fair enough ask.
Yeah.
Just to keep that whole thing running.
Yeah. Because it has been. It's not just the local crew that come unstuck. It's like crew from wherever that fly in to surf.
Yep.
And it's always us that's going to be saving them, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it's more often than not you guys who are coming unstuck.
Yeah.
So it's probably those guys.
Normally, yeah.
So that whole crew you got going down there, how did that all come about?
We'd already all surfed together. It was all the sort of guys that did all the comps, and we'd go surfing together on the weekends and like after work and stuff like that as a group anyway. And then we sort of progressed, and then Stuart Gibson and Andrew Chisholm were sort of Andrew Chisholm had already he's taking photos of us all the time anyway, but and Stewie was surfing, but then he had a couple accidents which like rendered him unable to bloody surf anymore. So he just took up the camera and sort of just he and they just document everything, you know. So we just had this little crew, like it sort of just all fell into place.
So you all grew up together and just kept pushing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we still like just still hang out today, you know. Not so much surfing, but we just hang out.
So Shippy's down there. Looks cold. What sort of water temperature are you running?
Yeah, it's like 8 degrees, I think, in winter. And it's really icy, like the wind and stuff. So you got to have gloves and headgear. Just warmer the better, you know.
Yeah.
Sitting on the skis or like sitting on the boats. Yeah, it's pretty cold.
There's another scary part of being down there, those big sharks.
Yeah, and killer whales too.
Killer whales?
Yeah, you get the orcas around. Well, they spook me out more. I don't know why, but I haven't seen too many sharks. Seen a couple, but I've seen heaps of orcas around here. Yeah.
Any scary experiences there?
Yeah, just where they pop up and like you're just straight on the boat or straight on the ski, you know.
Yeah. Looking like a big seal.
Yeah. Luckily haven't had too many.
Yep. And no big sharks.
Not
too many.
I've seen one massive one out at Pedra.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're out there. We didn't surf that day, and Brooke Phillips, we were on quite a big boat, and he was up on the top of the boat, and he just yelled out "shark," and we all sort of looked over, and you just saw this huge. So we're on a big boat. It would have been, I don't know how big Dave's boat is. It's probably I'm not sure. Like probably 15, 20 meters long. And this thing like just made the boat feel small, you know, like obviously it was only like less than half the size of the boat, but this huge shadow. And then I went up top and you just saw it roll over and then just disappear. It's just huge fin, like massive fin,
yeah. And you didn't surf then?
No. I won't surf. We like beer straight away, and off we went.
Call it a day.
Yeah. It's like an omen, I think. We weren't going out there.
And just as bad, I'd say, as the sharks, that step, that infamous Shippy step. Yeah. So have you got a good read on that, surfing it for 20 years, or is that still just random?
Still gets you though. Like, especially when it's big, because you might get 2 or 3 of them. And you think you've gone over it, but then another one will pop up. And they're the ones that get you. It's like those ones that quickly just pop up. And I read it pretty well, but yeah, it's still like it'll get you every now and again.
Yeah.
Like Danny's, like you saw on Danny's.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
Danny.
That's heavy. Yeah, he sort of hits that second one and the legs buckle a bit, don't they?
Yeah, and then
he falls down the next.
He does cartwheels all the way down.
Yeah, that's heavy. Heavy. Yeah. How did he come up after that?
We kept surfing. And
yeah, so he was all right.
I was towing him that day, and I felt bad because he got a few pretty decent wipeouts that day, and I was like, "Oh, is it me? Am I towing him into the wrong ones?" and stuff like that. But he was like calling it. Because it's sort of like a little partnership. But, he kept surfing after that. Like, he was pretty buckled up. His eyes were a bit sort of, I don't know, crayfish eyes.
Shell-shocked.
Yeah, but, he kept going, and he got a good one. So, he's tough as nails.
You'll have to have a chat to him sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
So, speaking of that, we got one of your waves here, mate. And this wave has been going insane lately. I think we collaborated on it about 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
It's got over a million views now. People are commenting on it non-stop. And Kelly Slater this morning commented on it as well. That was a fucking heater.
Yeah.
And well deserved too. But the biggest question on there that I found is how the fuck do you do it? Like, how'd you do that? I'll pull it up here. And I think it was Benedict Wade got this angle, which is a bit of a unique angle. So what's going on there? It's beyond me.
It's one of those ones. They're like big south ones that sort of just totally miss the step, or you sort of even just pull in where the step would be. So it's quite deep. Yeah, well, basically, I've had waves out there like that, and then you don't make them out, because that end bit will clamp on you. But yeah, with that one, I sort of just pulled under. As you can see, I just pulled under. Yeah, so I'm like waiting for the step, but I realise it's not there, so I just hook up under.
So how close are you here to the lip?
Close. I've definitely had closer though, but it was a big one. That angle's always deceptive too. So there's a water angle that Talon Clemau shot that looks pretty crazy. Like it's side on too, so you can sort of see more what's going on.
Has he released that one yet?
No, he's saving that for his documentary. So he's which will be good. It'll be like a fresh view on it. But so with that, I guess as I pulled up under there, I could see everything, and then everything went white, but then I could see again. Then it went white, and then I could see again. So they're like a few. Just what I've learned out there is once you get under that lip, you just hold your line really well, and you sometimes might cavitate on the foam ball or whatever, but then you'll grab again. So you just got to almost be sort of relaxed, sort of just go with it, And then I could just see that one went quite high, so I just followed it up like a moth to a light, I guess. I just followed it up and I come out quite high. So I was starting low, came out quite high.
So did it sort of guide you out a bit?
Yeah, I was just following the light basically. So, yeah, but it felt insane. Always feels makes your day for sure.
Were you confident you were going to make that?
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah. I mean, you go. Actually, I've got a good make rate out there these days.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd probably be pretty good betting odds, but then also, yeah, I'll wait for the good ones too.
There was a couple of, you got nominated for a couple of awards for that wave?
Yeah, I think so.
The Big Wave Challenge?
Yeah, I think it was somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. But, Nathan Florence stole the show with that. With his 10 Ride of the Years that he got.
I think you should have won, mate. That's insane, that one.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks for that.
So this doco, what's the go with that? When is that coming out soon, or?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
And it's just on Shipsterns?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, our crew sort of. So there'll be waves in it, but it's just more of a timeline. So I think it's more of a timeline thing on just shippies, our crew, and a little bit of history behind shippies, but also just the other waves around here that we surf too, because we've got a couple pretty crazy waves like Pedra and Governors as well.
Governors, I haven't heard of that.
So it's another big slab up on the east coast. Yeah, similar. It's a bit like maybe like ours, but with a little bit bigger and without the bounce in it.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. So a bit easier to ride too.
Yeah. But super thick. Yeah.
Is it breaking on the cliffs as well like that?
Nah, but it's on a really, really shallow shelf at the start.
Right.
Like you can fully see the whole shelf, but it just doesn't step or anything, but it just drops right out. It's pretty nuts.
You've had plenty of experiences out there, but there's one pretty horrific one that you had fairly recently, obviously, with your son.
Yeah.
So through your eyes, like what happened that day where you were coming out, everything how was everything? Was it normal? Was it?
It was like one of those days where, like, Harry's super keen. Ron, super.
How old is he?
He's 19. Yeah. So, but he's super keen, and he'd had two really pretty good ones, and he was like all pumped. And I just towed him in, and from what I can see, is the wipeout. He did the right thing, but it's chandeliered. Sometimes they do that, and it looks like it hit him square. More the foam hit him square, and I reckon it just pushed him straight down, or maybe his face has hit his knee. Well, that bang like hit his knee, knocked him out, and then he's just been ragdolled along the bottom. And it just knocked him out. It was just one of those freak accidents, I guess. So something that he has to deal with that could happen to anyone. And I guess I think for me it was probably I just kicked in. I can't really remember too much. I can just remember sort of having a little bit of panic because I couldn't see him, but I wasn't too concerned because I know how tough he is as well. And then the good thing about out there is it comes in pulses. So unless he had been caught on the bottom, he was always going to pop up because he had flotation. Yeah. So I knew just sort of where in the vicinity he was going to come up. So, and we had a few skis just sort of going up and down the area where it sort of dissipates and stops. And yeah, within, I think it would have been probably, I don't know how long, it felt ages, but I think it might have been like just over a minute. He popped up and he was face down, blue. So he obviously had like sucked in a lot of water. But I think I was talking to the doctors, and when you knock yourself out, your throat closes over. It's like a safety mechanism that your body naturally does. He would have got water pushed in, but he wouldn't have breathed water in. So with all that turbulence and stuff, yeah, so he had a fair bit of water on the lungs, but luckily, just down, and I just jumped straight in and swam into the boat basically, and we just ripped him up on the boat. And as I was swimming, I got like 2 or 3 big breaths into him as well. And I could see his body, as soon as I got those breaths into him, his body started responding straight away. And I knew he was going to be okay. Even though he's blue and he was like gone. And the main thing I was concerned about is you can get secondary sort of drowning. So he was coughing. I was just yelling at him the whole trip back because he wanted to nod off and he wanted to close his eyes, and I just would not leave him alone. And I just made sure, I was telling him to cough everything up. So, and he's strong as fuck. So he can't remember any of it, which is
right.
And he had concussion, so he can't really remember anything for a good few days.
Heavy. So was he, when he came up, he wasn't breathing or anything?
Definitely not.
How did that feel when he did start again and he came to?
So much relief.
Yeah.
But I knew, like, in the back of, like, even though I was sort of panicking a little bit, I didn't panic because I knew, I just could sense that he was going to be okay. It's just because I just knew that he, just in terms of how long he'd been under for, the main thing I was worried about is because he had a fair bit of, like a few cuts and lacerations on his face. I was just more worried about his brain more than anything.
Okay. Yeah, I can't think of anything more extreme than that.
Than your own son, yeah, it's pretty hectic. But yeah, but he's so tough, and he's yeah, he's sweet. You know, he's back and he's surfing and he's already wanting. He's got a couple little goals getting back down there, so he's going to have to deal with that. You know.
Yeah, mentally that's tough.
Yeah, but yeah, he's strong, so he'll be sweet.
Was there a bit of recovery involved, or was he?
Yeah, it took him ages to sort of. He was. I think it's like the PTSD without him actually knowing what's going on, because he can't remember anything, but obviously he experienced it, but he can't remember it. So it's all these things, and he was getting weird feelings and sleeplessness and restlessness and all that sort of stuff, and his equilibrium was out, his balance and stuff like that for a fair while. So yeah, but he's good. So.
And that, I suppose, a lot of that comes down to that solid crew you had out there as well.
Oh yeah. So everyone responded so quickly. So it was like most hectic hour of my life, I think.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Yeah, definitely, hands down. Yeah.
Because was there a chopper involved, or you took him around on a boat or a ski? Or?
Yeah, so they couldn't chopper him out for some reason, but because we were on the phone to them the whole time, and because of his, because he was coughing stuff up, you know, and his body had taken over, I think they were sweet with us driving back on the boat to the nearest point, which is about 25 minutes. We just kept him awake, and he'd cough, and you know, as soon as we got there, they just stabilised him, oxygen, and got him on the chopper, and he was out of there within a couple minutes.
Well, mate, I'm glad he's sweet, obviously, and hopefully he keeps going with it, because it's a pretty horrific but rare incident.
Yeah, for sure.
Mate, let's move on from that.
Yeah.
So I was doing a bit of research before, and there's a wild wave, Pedra Branca.
Yeah.
You got in Point Break with this.
Yeah. That one there, that's Tyler.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's my brother, but that one, that's pretty cool, that one, because that one there won biggest wave that year ridden. He won, like, I don't know, 30 something grand. They used to have an Australian and New Zealand competition. I think it was run by Surfing Life and Oakley, and it was similar to the big wave awards, but it was just this area, and that wave won that year.
Right, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, that was nuts. So there's actually. So there was another one. I rode one that day too. So he got first, I got second, but it was like a half an inch in it.
How'd that feel?
No, it was good. It was good. But yeah, so that was pretty nuts.
So were you watching this one?
I towed him into that one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and as soon as I looked back, I was like, fuck, I've killed my brother.
Well, I imagine you nearly did.
Yeah, and then when I realised that he wasn't dead, I picked him up down the line there, and I looked at him, and he got up on the ski, and I knew he wasn't. I was like, all right, because we always supercharged, super competitive. All right, come on, it's my turn now. It's my turn. And he got on the ski and we're driving out, and he started driving in the opposite direction towards New Zealand. And I was like, where the fuck are you going? And he was like, just kept driving. And I think he potentially from that ride, he might have had concussion too. And he was just fully disorientated. He didn't know where he was. So yeah, he had to go back to the boat, and I ended up getting Danny to tow me in after that.
So your one got in Point Break though, did it?
Yep. So that was a different day. This is a different day to Point Break.
I'm sure they're both crazy.
Yeah, this is Tyler. That's nuts, that thing.
How long's he down for in this sort of thing?
Oh, he was down for a fair while.
Because I don't know a lot about it. Like, it's a pretty mythical wave.
Yeah.
That's deeper water, isn't it? It's not Shipsterns.
So that's actually off. That's about 30 kilometres off the bottom of Tassie, out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh yeah, forget that.
Yeah, so that's nuts, that joint. There's a couple pinnacle rocks that stick up out of the ocean everywhere.
Yeah, I could see one in the background there.
Yeah, and yeah, so that's where that is. And that's what I was saying the other day about, so that wave there, I think, because that swell that wave was ridden on was like still not like a really big swell for us. So I was just thinking, like, if we did get a really big swell and we got favourable winds for that joint, then I just can't imagine how big it could get. Like, I was thinking it could get as big as the biggest waves at Nazare, but like a slab, sort of it's crazy to think about.
And have you ever found it like that?
No. So it's all about the wind out there. Like, always can get swell, but it's just the wind because it's in the middle of the ocean, So you need like basically just a puff of wind.
When you're sitting out there in the line, like, not a lineup, but when you're sitting out there in the middle of the ocean, if you're getting towed in, are you just sitting in the water waiting for it, or are you sitting on the ski and then you jump in?
No, so you're just sitting there, like bobbing.
How's that feel?
You got the rope in your hand, just sitting there, and it's kind of weird too because you're looking down and the water's a different colour out there. It's almost like it's really dark, clear blue, but then it's black. And you just got all this life around you too. There's seals and like birds and like fish jumping out everywhere. It's just like almost like the David Attenborough type scenario. It's like this full ecosystem, and you're just sitting like this little human in like hundreds of meters depth, and surfing a wave. It's kind of retarded.
Yeah. Does it scare you?
No, I think because you're shitting yourself so much thinking about the wave, you kind of block all that out. It's kind of weird. But yeah, it's fun.
Is it a bombie?
It's a bombie. It's fun, but I just, it's kind of not my cup of tea so much anymore. I'll sit on the boat, like maybe jigging for stripey or tuna or something like that.
Or giant sharks or anything out there.
Yeah.
So that other one you got, which I'll throw on later, talk me through that.
So that was kind of messy day. That was. I'm pretty sure. So there was a wave I went to tow before it, and we were on our old ski and we were sort of super deep. It was me and Danny again, and there's one, and you can see I pull off, I think Timber Nathan and something's got the footage, and I just didn't have enough carry, and we were deep and in on the whip, and so Danny had to almost tow out, and I tried to sling against it, and it was just not right. I didn't have enough carry, so I pulled out. And the thing was just a huge, like, it was like a 30-foot slab. It was nuts. It was like, that slab in WA, that right?
Yeah, the right, yeah.
Yeah, so it was like that, but it was like twice the size of anything you've seen out there. So it was just nuts. And I didn't feel right on the carry. I'm sort of glad that because if I had fallen on that, it would have been game over, I reckon. But Yeah, so I pulled out of that. But when I pulled out of that, we don't use leg ropes out there because they drag you under and drag you with the board, and you don't want the board anywhere near. So I didn't have a leggy, but when I pulled off the back, a little bit of chop. There was a set actually. I had to get on and sort of paddle on the tow board, and I ditched my board, and it got washed back through. We went around and picked my board up, and I didn't check my board. And then on that point break wave, when I'm coming down it, I just hit a tiny chop, and I can remember coming down it, and I was like, fuck, something doesn't feel right here, and it felt like my heel side was catching all the time, and I was like, never felt that with that board before. It always felt really, really comfortable and good, like never had to think about any weird feelings with that board. I was just the whole time I was like, there's something wrong. And then, I reckon when I hit that little chop, there was a crease in the bottom of it, and you can see, and even Kelly, like, he commented on it. He goes, there's something wrong with that board. This is like years and years ago. There's something wrong with that board. And he was right. He just must be able to analyze everything. Yeah. So when I came up off that point break wave, my board was in too. And I reckon that crease happened on the wave before that wave when I let it go. So yeah, it's sort of, and I broke my leg on that one.
So how'd it go? You got towed in?
Yeah. Just coming in normal, and then it just felt wrong, and then I've hit a chop, and it just felt like my board was cavitating, and I just stopped. It just felt like everything dug in, so I just went over the handlebars, and then you're under the water, it's like you're swimming, it's weightlessness, and then all of a sudden you brace for it, and it's just like going over the Niagara Falls. You just get sucked over and just slammed, and then rattled around, ragdolled, and like shaken. And I think when I was getting shaken, I could feel my leg, so it hyperextended the wrong way, like that, and I just so it just broke, bang, snapped. I heard it snap. It wasn't painful. I just heard it snap, and I felt it go all wobbly, and I was like, "Oh, that's not good." Yeah, and then
Was it still in your board, or did you hit your board? Like what broke it?
the force of the wave.
That was it.
Just like it's like it just shakes you. I don't know if you've ever been in an earthquake before.
Not a big one. I've felt them,
Yes.
just minor.
You know that feeling if you can't do anything, but everything's just shaking.
Yeah.
Your whole body's getting it's shaking, and it's like you're getting ripped around doing flips, and there's just turbulence.
And then you got a 30K boat ride back in with a broken leg.
Yeah. And I drove home too.
Was it your left leg?
With one leg. Yeah, one leg. I just was doing the accelerator and the clutch.
Oh, was it manual?
Yeah, manual with one leg. But I was dosed up on painkillers. I couldn't really feel anything.
And when did you get the painkillers? On the boat?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I saw an interview, maybe it was Tim did it, of you when you got back in from that.
Yeah, I can't remember any of that.
Right.
Mm.
You said your knee hurt.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Something along those lines.
Yeah, it was broken.
Fuck, that's heavy. So, and then going from that, how'd you get in Point Break?
I don't know. I think, I'm not sure. Tim the smooth operator. Tim the businessman.
He got it in there?
Yeah.
Because did he record that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I think Andy Chizza, that one I got, he recorded.
Okay. Yeah.
The one of your brother.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tim got that, and he got you in there. And did you knew it was going in?
Yeah. well, he just said, yeah, they want to use it. You're all good with it, and I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, you'll get paid for it, and I was like, yeah, no worries, yeah, whatever. I went down there and broke my leg, and I had a couple of months off work, so
bit of pay would be nice. Yeah. So seeing yourself on the big screen.
Yeah,
how was that?
They did superimpose a fair bit on it.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah. It was like,
I'm gonna have to go watch it again.
The trailer wasn't too bad. Like, the trailer was kind of sick. Like they hadn't changed it too much, but in the movie, Sarah and I went and saw it, and we were just waiting for that one last thing. And when it came, I was like, was that even the wave? Was that
really?
Was that even like? Yeah, it was just. I was like, they should have just grabbed. So they did use it for the trailer. So it was pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
I'll have to dig it up and have a look, because it shipped me in that movie. They go right, left, and it's the same wave.
Yeah. And
they jump between the two.
Yeah.
It's like one way.
Yeah, Point Break 2 trailer. The best one. Just check it out.
Yeah, that's wild. But tell me about STHRNLRDS.
Oh, that's just our little crew, but it's more of just like a piss take, because it's just it's fun. It's just all fun and games. You know, our crew's not serious at all. You know, we just like to have fun, and it's more of a piss take on ourselves, really. So just t-shirts and hats and stuff like that, and it's more for the Groms as well. You know.
Yeah, I bet they get into it.
It's the Groms love that kind of stuff. You know, it's all about them, really.
So do they sell it, or they got to earn it?
They got to earn it.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, they get into it. And the Groms down there, geez, you got some charges. Obviously, your son Noah, I've done a few of his waves, and
yeah, it's mind blowing. They're so young. Like Noah's pretty young. He's been out there for a while now. George Van der Kallen, and it's only the three of them really. So George, Noah, and Harry.
Yep.
Because there was a full after our sort of age, there was not much, and then there was a couple, and then now it's them. So it's kind of weird. There was like a full. I was expecting a whole lot to come through, and then you'd get crew come down, surf it, and then you wouldn't see them again.
Scared them off.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. It's not for everyone. So. No,
it's definitely not. Yeah, I got to get down there one of these days and check it out.
Yeah.
Sit on the boat.
Yeah, we'll just hit us up. We always have fun. Have a few beers and try and catch some fish as well. And
do you cook them up while you're going?
Yeah, a bit of sashimi. Always have some wasabi and soy on the boat. A few cans.
Straight out of the barrel into it.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
Yeah. Oh, mate. Sounds a goer. I'm going to have to get down there one of these days for sure and check it out. Yeah. Mate, I think that's pretty well all the stories I wanted to run through, but okay. It's been a pleasure. I appreciate your time.
Oh, yeah. No, it's been good. Easy talking.